There's a whole lot of industry plants who have been inserted into the entertainment industry, and they are actively ruining everything that was once good and fun about entertainment. And in this video, I'm going to give you 3 examples of industry plants ruining entertainment. So the first industry plant I want to talk about is somebody who showed up in my home feed without me asking for it. A whole bunch of channels who I'm not subscribed to started having their content appear in my home feed here on YouTube, and all the titles were the same. They said, Tony Hinchcliffe is the worst comedian ever. Tony Hinchcliffe's latest Netflix comedy special is the worst comedy special of the year, possibly all time. And this wasn't just 1 or 2 videos that came across my feed. I saw like over 10 different channels talking about this Tony Hinchcliffe comedian and how his latest comedy special on Netflix is the worst thing to ever happen to comedy. Now, here's the thing. I know who this comedian is. I know he ties back to the Kill Tony show. I'm not a fan of his show or his style of comedy. I believe him to be an industry plant. And it looks like I'm being proven correct. And what's going on here is right now, this industry plant, Tony Hinchcliffe, is getting promoted. Promoted on this platform over and over and over again by these channels who clip content. So right now, in order to get famous, rather than doing a good comedy set, rather than getting famous or promoted because you performed an absolutely awesome, funny comedy set, no, it's the opposite. Right now, there's a man who's being promoted and pushed to the tippity top of comedy for having the worst comedy special ever. So it seems obvious right now, negativity is way more marketable than positivity. So therefore that means the worst comedy special is now more marketable than the best comedy special. You can make more money by being the worst comedian ever and having the worst comedy special of all time, because it's going to cause more people out of curiosity to click and go check out this worst comedy special of all time. And then they're going to see it, they're going to hate it, and then they're going to comment about how much they hate it. So right now, having the worst comedy special ever will create more engagement than going out there and having a good set. So it's actually more profitable for a comedian to go out there and bomb on purpose. So how do you create views and clicks and engagement in the comedy scene in 2026? You bomb on purpose. So right now, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the decline of stand-up comedy. You're seeing comedy being absolutely destroyed. The slow, agonizing death of comedy. It's happening right now because statistics show that negativity is more marketable than positivity. So therefore, bad comedy gets more clicks and gets more engagement than good comedy. So another popular trend I see happening with these industry plants is they have these clipper channels who spread their horrible content across this platform and across all the social media platforms. So now you can't go viral unless you have these clipper channels spreading your content. So check it out. I haven't seen Tony Hinchcliffe's latest comedy special, and I'm not gonna watch it. But somehow, some way, without me being subscribed to him, without me being subscribed to any of his clipper channels, his content has made its way into my feed. Not just 1 video, not just 2, but dozens of videos telling me how bad his comedy special is. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to watch it. So the only way to actively fight back against industry plants is to actively not participate. And even then, they will cram it into your feed whether you want it or not. So there's a few more industry plants I want to talk about in this video. Here's another example of an industry plant, none other than Joe Rogan.
I'll tell the government right now, tell you right now if you're listening, NSA, CIA, I'm available. I'll lie to my mother. I don't care. You show me a UFO, I'll lie to my mother.
So Joe Rogan is one of the biggest industry plants of all time when it comes to podcasts and entertainment in general. And again, this is another guy who's actively participating in killing the art of comedy. So when was the last time Joe Rogan did anything funny that you remember? So right now there's no shortage of content being created about how Joe Rogan is ruining comedy and how his comedy career is a farce and he never was funny, and how the whole Rogan Austin comedy scene is crumbling. So right now, hating on Joe Rogan generates a lot of clicks and it generates a lot of comments. And here I am participating, talking about how much Joe Rogan sucks. So he's basically getting attention right now from me, which is not really what I'm trying to do. But here's the difference between me and everyone else talking about Joe Rogan. I'm going to tell you the truth, that he's an industry plant and a total shillbag. He's even admitted on camera that he would sell out his own mother. He would lie to his own mother's face, sell out his own flesh and blood, and all they need to do is show him an alien. Remember that?
I'll lie to my mother. I don't care. You show me a UFO, I'll lie to my mother.
So the difference between me and these Clipper channels is I'm telling you the truth, that Joe Rogan is an industry plant and he's trying to get people pissed off at him. He actually makes more money the more people who hate him. Hatred is the key to making a shitload of money. All right, so the third industry plant on my list that I want to expose in this video is none other than that loser Clavicular. I don't know about you guys, but here's another person. I never subscribed to this individual, and I never subscribed to any of these Clipper channels who talk about Clavicular all the time, every day, over and over again. So why did this Clavicular character invade my home feed? And I'm sure that this character has made his way into your life without you wanting him there, right? So a lot of you, I'm sure, have heard of Clavicular, and I'm going to guess that you probably weren't looking for him either, but you probably saw one of these videos that was made about him. So the first time I ever looked into the background of this Clavicular character, I instantly figured out he's 100% for sure an industry plant. So I kept seeing all these videos in my feed about how this toxic looksmaxer was ruining young men's lives. And so I clicked on one of these videos and I saw that this guy Clavicular was promoting looks maxing, which he basically describes as doing anything possible to make yourself look better so that you're more attractive to females and that so more people find you attractive. So this guy Clavicular promotes getting plastic surgery, taking steroids. He'll promote punching yourself in the face to give yourself rosy, puffy cheeks in order to make yourself look more attractive to females.
Yeah, so I'll like lay in my bed and punch myself in the face.
Ah, fuck, that's starting to hurt, man. Let's do a little bit more.
It's insane to me.
I know it's a little silly, but like the science is there, the anecdotes are there, like bone smashing's legit.
Literally anything and everything in order to make yourself more attractive. That's this guy's whole grift in a nutshell, is that you do whatever it takes to make yourself be the most attractive person you could possibly be. And so what this guy's been doing is getting plastic surgeries and punching himself in the face and injecting meth into his ass, all sorts of stupid shit. And then he promotes this in his videos, and then people, of course, get outraged, and they comment like, dude, you shouldn't be promoting this. And then all these Clipper channels talk about how this horrible looks maxer, Clavicular, is promoting terrible things such as doing drugs and steroids and getting plastic surgery in order to alter your looks. And so right now, because he's doing that, he's getting a ton of popularity, getting a ton of views and clicks, and all of the Clipper channels that post his videos, those channels are blowing up. So I saw this statistic, I don't know if it's true or not, that this Clavicular guy has the most Clipper channels out of anyone on the internet, and he has these Clipper channels spreading videos about him, and all of it is negative videos about him. So nobody's saying, hey, you should go watch Clavicular, because he's such an awesome dude. Instead, all of the content that you see promoting Clavicular is negative content. So according to Clavicular, the most important thing in life is being the best looking dude in the room, and he's trying to achieve the best looking face and body in the entire world. So right now, he's getting more clicks than ever because he had a botched surgery. So I'm getting videos in my feed, even though I'm not subscribed to Clavicular. I'm not subscribed to any of his Clipper channels. I'm getting videos in my feed talking all about how Clavicular got a botched surgery on his nose, and now he ruined his good looks. So the big story right now with this popular toxic looks maxer is that he ruined his own looks with plastic surgery. Now, this is causing all these people to comment, all this engagement. He's getting a ton of views now because people want to check out this botched surgery. So there is more views to be had, more engagement to be had, more money to be made in botching your face than there is to make content telling guys that they should be happy with their face. So telling people that they should go out there and get plastic surgery and then ruining your own face is going to make you way more money these days than telling people they should be happy with the face that they were born with, and that you shouldn't go get plastic surgery because you might ruin your face. So I'm going to predict that we're seeing the beginning of this Clavicular character go through a phase where he just keeps getting surgery after surgery after surgery, and it's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. So I think Clavicular is going to use the same format as Wacko Jacko Michael Jackson, and he's going to get all these surgeries on his face purposely, and he's going to purposely ruin his own looks for fortune and fame. So we might be sitting here talking about Clavicular in 5 years, 10 years from now, and he's got this horrific, most disfigured face. We might see Clavicular become the most disfigured, botched plastic surgery victim of all time, and he might totally be doing it on purpose. That might be this guy's destiny, and it might be by design. So right now, he's only had one botched surgery, and they're saying that this is the end of his career. And he's getting a ton of publicity because of one botched surgery. So what are the chances he might get a second surgery to try and fix it, and a third surgery to try and fix that? So I've seen this scenario before, where one botched surgery leads to multiple botched surgeries, and then you end up with this freakish, plastic, alien, ghoulish-looking face, and he might do it on purpose in order to keep people talking about him. That's how freaking demented it's getting, you guys. You want to be famous? You better do something to get people to talk about you. And if you want people to talk about you, you better get them to hate you. So you have to do something to piss people off and get them to hate you in order for them to take to social media and talk about how disgusted they are by you. Oh, you want to make a lot of money? You want fortune and fame? You want to be an influencer? Well, go out there and do the worst comedy special of all time, and then go out there and promote plastic surgery, and then get a botched surgery. Now, if you do that and then you pay a bunch of people to clip up content talking about how you ruined your face and ruined your career, you'll be on your way to getting a whole lot of attention and making a whole lot of money. The question is, how bad do you want it? I used to think that if I work hard and I'm entertaining, if I'm good at comedy or good at music, good at podcasting, I could make it to the tippity top. And now I know the only way to get to the tippity top, you got to be in the big evil club, and you got to ruin your art form and embarrass yourself on purpose, like these 3 industry plants who I talked about in this video. So there you guys go, 3 industry plants who are actively, as we speak, ruining entertainment. If you enjoyed this video, if any of this resonated with you, please hit the like button. Thank you. And make sure you're subscribed with the little bell notifications turned on and all that jazz too. And I will see all of you in the next video. Peace.